Sweetie,
Yeah.
I think we can be heard now.
Cool beans.
This is like a new experiment. I don't really know how many people are going to tune in.
This is like late night after
Late night.
after dark.
After dark Eink talk.
Yeah. That means it has to be racy.
It has to be spicy?
Yeah. It has to be spicy Eink talk. It's so late.
Spicy Eink talk, huh?
Yeah. Spicy.
Oh, it's you and the puppy.
Yeah, because I don't know why she feels the need to be in my lap right now, but
well, she does.
This is what she wants to do with herself. So,
well, welcome everybody to a super late night edition of Tech Trapper Live with your host, me, the Tech Trapper.
Tech Trapper Live.
And of course, we have Dominique Danielle, aka Dominique Unscripted. And yeah, it's just it's a late night live. So I'm not sure how many people are going to tune in. But if they don't tune in live, they can catch the replay.
Yes, definitely.
I was inspired, sweetie.
You were inspired?
I was inspired.
Why? How?
I was inspired by Dave over at Tablet Tech. Shout out to Dave over at Tablet Tech. He inspired me. And then you inspired me as well.
I did?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, because I think you went live around 8 o'clock.
Probably closer to 9 because I was running behind.
Oh, well,
yeah.
You were live when I came in.
This is true.
And so I'm like, oh, she's still live. And then Dave, he had like an impromptu live that he went on today as well. And so I was super excited driving home from work. You know, I'm working later now. That's why the lives haven't been as normal scheduled as they were. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live late. And like, you know, this is like the third attempt of this I've been trying.
Yeah, it is.
It was a great idea when I first got off work and I was driving home because I had all this energy.
But it's like when you get home, you like.
You know, it was even a great idea when I walked in the house and you still were on live.
And how are you feeling now?
Like I shouldn't have went live.
Like you should have?
Like I shouldn't have.
You should have? You had ample opportunity to stop, my guy.
I was still excited. You know, I was moving around still because I really hadn't sat down once I got home. And then I sat down and I started the live. And once I started the live...
You realized how tired you were?
Yeah, I realized I got comfortable once I really sat down.
I mean, you can always stop.
No, I've already committed to it. You know?
You could be like, you know what? We can revisit this on tomorrow.
I gotta at least be here long enough to drink my coffee.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know, hey, this is your thing, my guy.
And since we're here, we're going to talk some eating, so.
Of course we are. Anything else would be uncivilized.
Anything else would be uncivilized. So I think the title of this, is there a new number one in eating? I'm starting to realize I need to have like catchy titles, like catchier titles. Provocative, get the people moving.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I really don't just say this tablet is the best, that tablet is the best. But since I'm up this late, I might have a rant going.
Uh-oh.
Not a spicy rant, though.
It has to be spicy. Semi-spicy?
I think I'm sick of Super Note.
Say it isn't so.
I think I'm sick of Super Note. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me why.
I think it's a great. First off, where is it at? Where is it at?
I don't know.
It's right here. First off, I want to talk about the Super Note Mantle. It's a great tablet, guys. This Super Note Mantle that I have in my hands, it's a great tablet. I like this tablet. I think it's a good tablet. It does a lot of great things. It's top 3, top 5 e-ink tablet worthy.
Right.
But I think I'm sick of, and this is no shade to any content creator, but I think I'm sick of the Manta being hyped as it is. I don't think it's I don't think it's the top tablet anymore.
So, what do you believe has taken its place?
Well, so this is the thing. I think, okay, I'll say this. When I first got into Ink, we got the Kindle Scribe Gen 1.
Correct.
Like 2022. We got this Kindle Scribe Gen 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was looking to move from the Kindle Scribe to something more serious that had more features, something a little bit more feature rich.
Mm-hmm.
All I heard was how great Supernote was. Rod over at Rents About Tech loved it. Kit loved it. Ed over at Organized for Change loved it. But the Mantle wasn't out. And the only tablet that I could get new that I even knew about from Supernote when I went to their website was the Nomad, and I wanted something bigger. So you guys know I fell on the 10.3 Gen 1, which to this day I still love, I still have, I still use. Oh, those are your shoes.
Yes.
I think when the Mantle released, I think the Mantle was the number one tablet. I think when the Mantle released, I think the software was ahead of everybody. It had the new screen, the Carter 1300, the Mobius Flex screen. So great display. Still has a great display. The UI was easier to learn than the 10.3. So I think when the Mantle released, I know books didn't have the outline added just yet, and there were a couple of other software updates or upgrades that books just didn't have at the time. The AI paper platform was newer. It was super new then, so there were some things that it just didn't have feature wise when you look at the software. I don't think iFly Tech was out, but I don't think they had a larger tablet, and I just don't think that it was up to par with Supernote. And Remarkable's always been Remarkable. If I would have knew if I would have probably went with the Remarkable Paper Pro before getting I think the 10.3 came out before the Paper Pro. I guess if I would have had the Remarkable 2 before the 10.3, maybe I wouldn't have fell in love with books like I did. But I will even say, okay, the Manta, had more features than the Remarkable 2, so maybe it was a better, tablet all around. I'll give them that. That's when the Manta released. But today, I don't think it's ahead of anything anymore. It's not a bad tablet, and I'm not saying that there are tablets that are head and shoulders better, but I just don't think it's that obvious number one that it used to be. I think Books has passed it with organization with some of the updates they've done. Now you can still say that the UI is easier to navigate, which it is, but I think Books has passed them with organization. I think the AI paper platform is just as good now, and in some aspects is better.
Some people are not gonna like these statements.
Remarkable is Remarkable. I think when you look at what you can do with Remarkable, it's limited to some, but it's a powerful tablet as well. You can do a lot with it. I don't think Supernote is how can I put it? I think the hype that surrounds the tablet isn't. I think everything's caught up with it. Like it's still being hyped up like it's so much better.
Yeah.
Like it's head and shoulders better. It's light years ahead. It's some of the things they say. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think software development wise, they are behind now. Some of it could be because they were already ahead of the 8-ball so well.
The people are not going to like that you're saying this about their wonderful Supernote.
I don't think it's that much better anymore, if it is better. I have proof. I do. I have proof. At one point, I do think it was the number one tablet. Like, I saw Kit put out a video, and he was ranking tablets, right? And he had, like, the AI paper. He had the iFly Tech AI Note Air 2 as the tablet for meetings. he had the Supernote as the Manta, as the tablet for thinkers or thinking.
Right.
And then I think he had the Note Max as, no, not the Note Max. It was the Tab XC. I think it was like the tablet for doing work, something like that.
I think I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah. I don't agree with any of it. Now, from a personal use case, that might be his flow.
Right.
So I respect that. So, and I don't think, and I guess a lot of this is subjective, depending on how you use e-ink. So nobody is right or wrong, honestly. I don't think, well, let me rephrase that. No one is wrong in their opinion of it, because it's, a lot of this stuff is subjective based on how you use the tablets, what you like to use. I think a lot of wanting to pick the tablet up and use it is involved as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be different from tablet to tablet, depending on like how you like to use e-ink, the writing feel, all those things. So I don't think anybody is wrong with their assessment, but I just think if I'm taking my bias away and I'm really ranking the tablets as what I think the top platform is, Supernote was that at one time. I don't think it is anymore.
So what do you believe is taking the spot, or you don't think it's just one that has taken that top spot?
So my personal opinion, it's hard for me to say this one tablet is the best tablet in e-ink over all others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I put out a top 10 list a couple of weeks ago. Now that top 10 list was my personal top 10 favorite tablets, how I like to use e-ink, how I rank them for myself. But I take my bias away, and let's say if I have to name 5 top tablets today, 2026, what is this, July 25th, 2026. I think my number 1 tablet is probably the Note Max, because I think books offers you books offers you everything you need now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the improvements they did with their calendar. And I'm just basing this off of, like what it was before now. Like when the Manta released, I think it did have one of the better calendar apps. Books calendar app was pretty basic. It was really just a calendar and memo space. Now they've done some improvements. They've improved the note-taking experience. They've added some extra organization features that at one point Supernote was better. I think Books is better now. So my number 1 tablet, I would say, is the Note Max, simply because of the size. I mean, all of your Books tablets, for the most part, do the same thing. The 10.3 is my favorite tablet.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm taking my bias away, and I'm also looking at this from a one tablet angle, like I'm only using one tablet. I'm not using a multi-tablet situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say the Note Max is 1. Even though my personal list, the Note Max is like 9 or 10, but I would say the Note Max is 1 because the writing surface, the size, and just that software that you get with Books, with the ability to do a lot of things with your Notes app, with your reader, the fact that you have a true Google Play experience, the writing experience is great as well. You have a lot of utility with push to read, linking, image insertion, a lot of the tools that like Remarkable and Supernote, you have to have plugins or mods are native to the platform. And you can truly, I think Books is the one platform that you can truly create your own workflow, curate your own workflow how you want to with those native apps, right? What?
So yeah, I think you answered Rick. I don't know how to say your name. 1970, and Hope is here. I think you answered that question. You probably saw it come up. But what's your number 1? That Hope is here.
Now, my personal number 1 is the Remarkable Paper Pro. But like I said, if I'm taking my bias out of it, my number 1 would be the Note Max. It would be this tablet here. And a lot of it, honestly, is...
Oh, well, hi, Money.
How you doing, money? A lot of it, honestly, would be a lot of the reason why I think the Note Max would be number one. It's just it's the size. Like it's the size. That's the one thing I agree with Kit. Like if you're want to do some serious writing, I like just writing on this tablet. I do a lot of my commonplace journaling on books, and I like to use the Note Max when I start hopping in my commonplace journal because it's enough real estate for me to do everything I want to do with, like bringing images in, bringing information in from different places. And then my number two tablet would honestly be the AI paper, the 10.6 inch. So it would be the AI paper.
So Money says, hi, I just found your channel a couple of days ago. I'm doing lots of research to select my next e-ink device.
Oh, cool.
I've had a Books Nova 2 for like 6 years. I think it's not connecting to all Wi-Fi networks anymore, so I need to upgrade. I use it mostly as an e-reader.
Okay. Are you going to use your next e-ink tablet as mostly an e-reader? I'll say if I'm just buying a tablet for mostly an e-reader, I don't know if I would get a Books tablet.
Do either of you ever type on e-ink? If so, what's your favorite device to both handwrite and type on? So, Money, you're new here to the channel. I'm going to be honest with you. I am a reader. I am a avid book reader. So my main thing with my e-ink device is to be able to read books. Now, with that being said, I've recently been using the Remarkable Paper Pure. And I do enjoy it. I do write, did it today, use it for my writing of my book. So I use it for that. I use that for my scripts as well when I'm studying. So I'll use that. But outside of that, I am a Kindle scribe girly, and now you can add the Pure to it.
Yeah.
Now that guy over there, that's something totally different. Totally different.
Now I will say, because I know she asked about I think it's she. They asked about typing experience. Yeah. So I still like my favorite typing experience on e-ink is going to be the Remarkable 2, which
I thought you were asleep.
I still use the Remarkable 2. This is the type folio for the Remarkable 2. Open up, please. So yeah, I still like using the type folio for the Remarkable 2. And if I had to say what is the best mixture of typing and writing, it still would be the Remarkable 2 with the type folio that comes with it. I also enjoy using the Tab XC with the type folio, but I will say that the Remarkable 2 type folio is better than the Tab XC. Now, I would assume that the type folio for the Remarkable Paper Pro is pretty good as well. I think it's the same experience. Okay. Now, when it comes to the 10.3, I definitely used my 10.3 with a I don't use a Bluetooth keyboard. You actually can dock books devices to like a little, USB-C dock like you would an iPad. So I just have my keyboard attached to that dock and then I type on that. But I think the best typing experience is going to be, at least for me, if I'm going with the type folio and the writing experience, it's still going to be the Remarkable 2 or the Remarkable Paper Pro. Now, I do know people also like to use the Supernote Manta, which I think is a good typing experience if you get a nice Bluetooth keyboard to go with it, because the native text app or text note with Supernote is going to be a Word doc. So it's easy for you to send that to Word and then continue editing on your computer. When it comes to the, books devices, I just use my Microsoft 360 or Microsoft 365. So I actually use the Microsoft Word app like on the Tab XC, and I type in that, and it's just like typing in Word, syncs to your Word cloud or your OneNote or your whatever it is, all of that. What we got next?
Let's see. Talk the talk, OG. Let's see. 1970. What's the better writing experience? I think you hit. Oh no. What's the better writing experience between the Lumi or Note Max? You want me to read all through all of them, or are you going?
The Lumi and Note Max. I would say for me, the better writing experience is the Note Max, simply because I can use my beloved Lammies on my EMR devices. So the Note Max has a good writing surface, and then I pair it with my Lammy AL Star, with the crystal nib from Rants About Tech, and it's going to be a ceramic nib. So I use that on the Note Max. It's going to be the better writing feel and experience for me. However, the writing experience with the Lumi is pretty good too. Books has done a good job with this felt nib that they have paired with this USI or active styli and the surface. So both of them are good. If I had to rate one over the other, it would definitely be the Note Max over the Lumi.
Okay. And then Money here says, I want to get a dedicated e-reader like 6 or 7 inch, and I want to get a 10-inch device for writing and drawing.
If you want a drawing app and a 10-inch device to draw on, a lot of people like Supernote because it has the Atelier, which is the drawing app. I don't draw, so it doesn't matter to me. However, I have seen people say that they would rather sketch or draw on the WeWoods 10.6 inch, even the 10.3. Now I know that was the Gen 1 Books device. A lot of people prefer EMR over the Active. I've even saw some people like Vlad. Vlad is an artist and he draws a lot on his Eink. I think he prefers EMR when it comes to drawing over the Active pen tech. Also, Kit prefers the EMR over the Active. So I probably would assume if you really want something to sketch on or draw, you probably would want something that's EMR. And if it's 10 inches like that, you probably would want to go with the Supernote Manta, or I would go with the AI paper because the AI paper is going to be wider. It doesn't have that feel right too. Their styli that come with the tablet are pretty good as well too. Plus, it's EMR. You can grab whatever styli you want. And I honestly think it'll probably be a good writing tablet. Drawing tablet. I've seen Kit draw on it before. But you know what? If you want something, she wants something smaller to read, because there's a young lady named Gopher Cake on YouTube, and she draws as well. And she's done some amazing drawing with the Kindle Scribe. And if you want something that's color and something that you can draw on and something you can read on, I think the Kindle Scribe Color Soft is probably.
I love my Kindle Scribe Color Soft.
Yep, that's the tablet Sweetie touches every day.
Every day.
So if you like to read a lot, if you are reading a lot, especially if you're like in the Kindle ecosystem, and you want something that you can also take notes on, do some sketching on, do some journaling on, I think it's the perfect tablet.
Mm-hmm. See, Bossman 408 says when Viwood's color for tablets comes out, it's a wrap.
Man, look, I feel you. And that's another thing. I know we were talking about just single sync, like just one tablet use case, but WeWoods is going to be coming out with their multi-tablet sync here in a couple of weeks. That's like the only piece that's missing. Like if you could say Supernote is still the superior platform over WeWoods because of the multi-tablet sync, I couldn't disagree. Once they get multi-tablet sync, you're right, it's a wrap. It's better than Supernote. The AI Paper Mini is already better than Nomad because it has a front light. Calendar app is better, and I think it does everything that the Supernote does, but slightly better. There are some slight differences, like in your Notes app, you don't have linking pages and documents on the AI Paper platform, and you have that on the Supernote platform. But your Supernote platform, you don't have image insertion, and you don't have a true table of contents. AI paper. I have image insertion. I have a true table of contents. I also have now a headers type of experience that's honestly the same as Supernote. And I still do have my regular tagging. So yeah, I think once they get their multi-tablet sync down pat and a slightly better partner app, yeah, there will be no reason for me to touch this matter. I don't touch it now anyway, though.
Alex says Note Max is my number one choice, and my carry is the Pure.
I agree. I love my Paper Pure.
Mhm.
I switch between the Paper Pro and the Paper Pure when I'm going to work. When I'm working on my book, I don't care what. So when I'm working on my book, it all depends what kind of mood I'm in and where I'm writing as well. If I'm writing just at my desk, I'm going to use the Pure. If I'm writing in the bed or up front somewhere where the lighting isn't ideal, I use the Paper Pro.
Yeah.
But I also will say when I'm doing a lot of long format writing, like if I'm going to be writing in my working on my book or something for a while, I'm probably going to pick up the Paper Pro.
Okay. 1970 says, what's the Pure writing experience between the Paper Pro? What's the Pure writing experience between Paper Pro?
The Pure is slightly slicker. Slightly. They're pretty much the same. I think the Pure is it's slightly slicker, it's slightly different, but honestly between the Pure, the Pro and the Move, it's really the same writing experience. If I had to rank them, I would say I enjoy writing on the Pro more than I enjoy writing on the Pure. But I don't dislike writing on the Pure. And it's not that different. It's just slightly slicker, that's all.
See, then Alex says, I truly enjoy typing on my AI Note 2. I need autocorrect when I type. It's a solid thin tablet with the built-in keyboard case.
You know, I don't have an AI Note 2, but I keep hearing a lot. I keep hearing a lot of good things about that tablet. And Dave over at Tablet Tech, check his page out if you guys want to know more about Eink as well. He has the AI Note 2 and he loves that thing. I have the AI Note Air 2, which is the smaller 8.2 inch size tablet. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not because it's bad. It's because I think it's more set up for recording recording meetings and things like that. I'm more of a writer first, and that tablet isn't set up for me. But if you're someone who does a lot of recording and transcriptions and translations and all that good stuff, it's a great tablet for that. But now I heard the AI Note Air 2 or the AI Note 2 is a pretty good tablet. And I've seen people use that type folio. It looks great too. I need one. I don't want to buy it though.
Money says, I like smaller screens for reading. I read really fast and my eyes don't have to travel as much on 7-inch. That's why I love the books Nova and would have never upgraded if I could still connect to Wi-Fi.
I heard the Go 6 is pretty good. So if you like the Nova, you probably will like the Go 6. The Go 6 is the Go 6 when it comes to being a note taker is better than the Go 7. I like the Go 7 as a reader.
I have to say, what size is the Paperwhite?
The Paperwhite is 7 inches too. And I like the Kindle Paperwhite signature as well. That's Go 7. Oh, it's over there. I like the Go 7 too. So if you just want a reader, the Go 7 is great. If you want to write on it as well, get the Go 6 Gen 2. And I know they're like not on Amazon yet, but you should be able to order it from Books. Now, if you don't care about being locked into an ecosystem and you have a lot of your own EPUBs you're putting on your e-reader, the remarkable Paper Pro Move is slept on as a reader. And I like it as a reader. People say it's not that good of a reader. I think they're lying. I think they're jealous.
They're jealous?
Yeah, I think they're jealous because they don't have one. It's always those pesky Supernote haters.
Money, what are you reading?
Book talk.
She might not read what I read. She might read, self-help and educational books. I'm just asking.
So this is the
What are you reading?
while you're finding out what she's reading, this is like the move as a reader. And I just think it's slept on. I think it's a better reader than people want to give it credit for. Like I don't have scaling issues with my EPUBs. Page turn is good. Well, it's not good enough for Sweetie. But no, I don't have any issues with using my move as a reader. So this is what I'll do. I'll put a lot of like my EPUBs that I have that I want to read, and a lot of the stuff I'm reading, like this is some information stuff about the Homer's Odyssey. I wanted to refresh my memory on a lot of the things before I go see the movie, and so I have a resource for it, and I've been using the move to read it. I've also been trying to revisit this XT Ink thing to see how much I truly like using it. I don't know, sweetie. Like it doesn't look bad. I just don't know how much of a fan of it I am. Like I don't know.
See. Mine says I need Android too, so Kindle is out. I had the OG Kindle and hated it. LOL, only really considering books and Big Me for e-readers at this point. Okay, I'm reading a mix of things. I just read a new fave by Clarice Lispector called Apple in the Dark. I am at 98 books read this year. I read 168 a year. A book? What is that? What I keep track of what I read on book. What is that? Now I have something. What is that? Book Maury?
Book Maury. I have a cool
I need to keep track. How many books I read a year?
I don't know. How many do you think you read a year?
I don't think I've read that many this year.
Is this like a thriller book, or is this like what kind of book is it? Because I've been into my black goth books lately, my black southern goth books, and I just finished a book today called The Humble Cut. Who is this Humble Cut by? Where's my sweetie?
Yeah.
Where's the Kindle?
Up front. I usually have it in here. Bookmark is a book tracking app, but it's on the bookshelf by the door. It's a book tracking app, but here's more social component. I love. I need to do that. I need to keep track of how many books I've read in the year. Right now, I'm reading a book series called The Dro series, Mafia, Black Mafia book. This is the third book in that installment, and he's the assassin of the family. So there's no social component. Oh, it's just private to my. Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's not like Goodreads or something like that where you can.
It's a book tracking app, so you just download it to your phone or app or whatever, and just keep track of what you reading. Okay, that's what's up. I like it. I like it a lot.
I said my next read is gonna be Amadusa.
You did?
I did say that.
I said once I finish the Dro series, and we're almost getting ready to talk about the Creed, Riot, and Cannon books, so we can finish that off. Until then, I said I was gonna pop over and read S.A. Cosby, King of Ashes.
So the book I just finished today, I did an audio book because I'll be at work a lot, but it's this one, The Humble Cut. This is a good book. It was under Southern Goth. but it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool book.
All right, we need to link up with you.
And what does this one say?
There's no social component. It's just private device.
I think if you're not in the Kindle ecosystem, then like maybe the Scribe is not a good choice for someone, or a Kindle book for someone who is reading. But we like our Kindles over here.
We do. I'm very tapped into the Kindle universe. Also, do you participate in stuff your Kindle devices? It doesn't necessarily have to be Kindle, but there are other. You can get EPUBs and all that stuff. Or do you participate in those? I have to look up. Where's that book go?
Dark Corners was a pretty good read. I like
Apple in the Dark. I need to see what that's about.
I'm definitely going to try out. So I'm definitely reading this one next, the I, Medusa. I'm excited about it. Sweetie, if you had to only have one tablet, which one would it be?
It's going to be the ColorSoft.
It's going to be the ColorSoft?
It's going to be the ColorSoft because I can read and I can write.
Okay, that makes sense. You can read and you can write.
And I'm not doing all the note taking and all the things and all the other kind of stuff like that. So the Scribe ColorSoft is going to be the one for me.
Kobo needs to make a 10.3 inch tablet. Does anybody use the Nook? That's what's like in Barnes and Noble, right? The Nook.
Yeah.
I wonder how good those are. I said I wanted to get one of those, a Nook. I want to get a Big Me device as well. Dark Corners was a good book too. I enjoyed Dark Corners, to be honest with you. That might be my favorite Brandon Massey book, is The Dark Corners. But yeah. Do you like note taking on? So which one do you like note taking on more? Do you like note taking on the Kindle more, or do you just like note taking on the paper pure more?
To me, it's about the same when it comes to taking notes and writing. Especially now with the Scribe having that homepage where you can just tap the quick note or whatever and get to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like the way the Playbooks app reading experience looks. I like the way the Playbooks app reading experience looks. I like getting books from a variety of stores and side loading. So Android is the best platform for me. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
She asked about the paper pure, right?
Well, the paper pure.
Somebody asked about the paper pure writing experience. But
yeah, that was Tech 1970.
And I haven't really just thought about it that much. I do think the paper pure is slightly slicker, but we'll check it out.
Yeah, he said, what's the pure writing experience between Paper Pro? So what's the difference between the two?
Yeah, I just think it's a little bit slicker, and that's it. It's pretty much the same writing experience, I think, between the two. Let's start a quick note right quick. Oh, snap. That was on my selection tool last. It's pretty good. I like it. It's not, and when I say it's slicker, it's really not like that much slicker. It's just slightly slicker. Now, I do think that the AI paper is probably. I think my handwriting looks the best on the AI paper platform now that I think about it. Do you like calligraphy pens a lot, sweetie?
I said I did, but then I started writing with them, and I looked at my handwriting, and I was like, I write like trash. This sucks. But I think I just need to work on writing. I think I just need to work on my writing because it sucks. Yeah.
Do I like the calligraphy pen on Remarkable? I think I like the calligraphy pen on the AI paper platform more than Remarkable. Yeah, it's definitely slicker over here. I hate the calligraphy pen. It's just like a different writing experience, and then it can kind of switch up depending on which like styli you use. I have a couple of them. Like this is going to be the Book's ink sense that is for the Lumi, but it also works on your Remarkable tablets. And then I found this is a pen that I got off of Amazon. It's a USI standard styli as well, and it works pretty good. It gives you a slightly different like writing experience on these tablets. It's more like a gel pen, like a ballpoint pen. It's actually going to be closer to the feel you get on the Supernova Manta, just without that kind of sticky feeling.
So Money says, what do you think of capacitive versus EMR? Seems like people have very strong opinions about it. My Books Nova is EMR, I think, and honestly, it's still a great writing experience. I don't use it much though.
So I think the active writing tech or on the Remarkables and the Lumi are on par with EMR, if not better. Matter of fact, the active writing tech on my Remarkables and my Lumi, I think are just as good as EMR and better than some of these EMR tablets I have in here. You have some people that are going to be EMR purists, and no matter how good the active is, they're going to claim that EMR is always going to be better and that they can see a difference. I think it's cap. And that opinion got me shunned from a couple of e-ink groups, and I don't care. But I think that, I think that it depends on just your writing feel, what you like most. When I write on this Manta with EMR on my Gen 110.3, I don't really see a difference. I think my writing looks better on this tablet simply because this Feel Right 2 is slightly sticky and it makes me slow down when I write. But I don't feel like it's a better writing experience than my active writing pens. I don't think it is.
I like the idea of being able to choose my own pen, so I'm leaning towards EMR.
But that's the thing. And that's the misconception with the, and that's some of my beef with some of the content creators is They make it seem like you don't have a pen choice when it comes to active and EMR. Now, I will say you have a wider range of selection when it comes to EMR just because the tech has been out longer or has been the standard longer. But when we look at active, I have 5 different pen choices right now with any of my active tablets that I want to use. All 5 of the pens work great on all the platforms between Remarkable, the Lumi, the Tab XC, the Paper Pro, the Paper Pure. I have like 5 different pens I can use. The only reason why I would choose EMR over active is because I rather use the Lamy over anything else. But my Remarkable pen works great. My Books pen works great. And I have 3 USI standard styli that I got off of Amazon that work just as great and actually offer a slightly different writing experience.
Tech 19 says, "What's the name of that pen again?" Money says you're so real for that.
Now I will say, and I've heard. So, like I said, I don't draw. I'm not an artist, but I've heard. I've heard a couple of like Kit Bet Masters. He's one of the largest Eink content reviewers or content creators. He draws, and Vlad is a big content creator. He draws as well. They're 2 artists that use EMR and they've used the USI or the capacitive or active. And they say it matters when you're drawing. So I guess from an artist's perspective, the EMR would be what makes a difference. From someone who's just writing, taking notes, I don't see a difference. I know there's some line wobble. Apparently, there's more line wobble with active than you get with EMR. Remarkable has some sort of anti-alias and it corrects it. I think Books has it as well. I don't see a line wobble. I just don't. But I don't draw. So these are the 2 active styli from Amazon. And they're weird. It just says like stylus pen. And the other one is called like a. Damn, they both just say, oh. So this one is Max Eye. So one of them is the Max Eye that I got off Amazon, and that is going to be this one right here. Now, this one isn't USB-C charge. You put like a little battery in this one. The other one is, it just says Styli pen. It's marketed as a replacement for the Remarkable Paper Pro. And it actually works pretty good.
Hi, Shy from the Netherlands. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in.
Welcome.
This is their first time here in the live, so.
And no, because usually I do the live when it's probably sleepy time in the Netherlands.
Yeah, this is the first late night yes. Live for us.
So this is the other.
I said your name right.
Active styli, and it works great. This thing works good. And this thing works good on my Tab XC. It gives it it takes away some of that slippery feel. And then if you use this thing on like the Books Go 10.3 Lumi or your Remarkable devices, it really gives you that gel pen writing experience. And of course, you charge this one USB-C. It has a good weight to it, a good ergonomic feel to it. It actually feels better in hand than the Books Ink Sense. I like using that one a lot too. I think that there are more options out when it comes to USI styli than there were at first. So you just like to doodle. So for you, it's more about how comfortable and ergonomic the pen feels. Okay. I think, and I've heard some people don't like the ink sense that comes with the 10.3. And I can slightly agree. Now, this Ink Scent Stylight that came, this one in my hand is not the one that came with the 10.3. I broke the first one that came with the 10.3. It's not a books thing, it was a me thing. I dropped it. It has a slightly different finish than this one, but I can see it not being that comfortable. It can be slippery depending on how you write. I write awkward, so it doesn't bother me. But I definitely could see getting like one of those grips to put on it to make it more comfortable. But I just love Lammy's. I can't wait for Lammy to come out with a USI standard styli that we can use on these capacitive or active tablets.
Money says she's a Pilot G2 girly in real life. This makes absolutely no sense. Did you find it yet?
If you are a Pilot girly, if this is true, this is the Pilot Dr. Grip. It's just like the Dr. Grip ink pen, but it's an EMR. And inside it, I have the Rants About Tech crystal nib. Now, I use Kaweco's as well, but Kaweco was really just an overpriced luxury pen, and they actually made a digital pen, and it's not the most comfortable to write with. It's overpriced and too expensive for what it does. I don't even know where mine is. It's in his house, but I don't know where it is. But to write on, it's pretty cool. And the nib that originally comes with it is pretty good as well. But I like putting this ceramic nib in it.
It's a great nib.
It's a great nib.
It's a great nib.
And this thing is so comfortable. It's ergonomic. It's a push pin, so you don't have to worry about a stupid cap. And I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay. Shai says, I only have experience with Remarkable. I use both the Move and Paper Pro together. The Move for quick notes and meetings, and the Paper Pro for deep thinking and annotating PDFs.
Me too. I love the Paper Pro to annotate PDFs. I use it. Matter of fact, that's one of my use cases at work. I have a couple of forms I fill out per day. I throw them on a Paper Pro, and then I fill them out. And I use the Move honestly for like quick note taking and as my e-reader on the go. The Move is also like my idea bank. Yep. What else we got, sweetie?
That was the. That looks perfect for you.
Yep. I like e-ink, but you know what? I think my most used tablets right now are going to be the Paper Pro, the Paper Pure, and the AI Paper, the 10.6 inch. Oh, what we got here?
Oh gosh. I'm a fountain pen collector, so switching to Remarkable took some getting used to. I love the search and archiving features, but nothing beats the feeling of writing with a fountain pen. Someone is getting into fountain pens now.
I have a couple of them. I like this pen. I like the see-through fountain pens. They're pretty cool. I like them.
My friend got him a gift set, like with the feather fountain pen thing, and he hasn't just cracked it open yet.
I haven't cracked it open yet.
He's collecting.
I like
ink,
weird little things, and I love Lamy. So of course I have a bunch of Lamy fountain pens. Sweetie bought me this Lamy fountain pen when she was on the go. I use this one a lot at work.
Do you?
I do.
Cool.
And yeah, I have a couple here.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I like this one. This one is weird.
Are
too.
any of these over here fountain pens?
A lot of them are. This one is weird too. I like this one. It's like a little weird little situation. Boom. Yep, I like it.
It says beautiful pen. Tech 1970 Nomad versus the Move.
So the Nomad is going to be. I think the Nomad is going to be the better all-around tablet versus the Move because of the shape, because of the software. You can do more with it. But for my use case, I'm in the airline industry. So when I'm moving around a lot, it might be in low lit areas. I need a front light. If the Nomad had a front light, the Nomad would be my number one 7 to 8 inch size tablet. If it had a front light. Because it doesn't have a front light, the AI Paper Mini is my number one 7 to 8 inch size tablet.
So it says fountain pens are a rabbit hole you never really escape from.
You never do. This is my favorite 7 to 8 inch size tablet to just use. I can use this thing for long format writing, for quick writing. I can use it as I can use it as a primary tablet at work. I can use it as that small tablet as an e-reader / note taker. It has a front light. It works great. The Move is my favorite tablet to use just to pick up and write on. But I think the AI Paper Mini is the best mini tablet. Now, again, if the Nomad had a front light, then I think the Nomad would be the best one. Sweetie, we might have did it.
I think we did.
That's about an hour.
Yeah.
And that's good for someone who's tired and been at work all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had some good engagement too. Thank you guys for coming and checking it out. Yeah.
And start asking the questions and engaging, and that's awesome.
What she said.
So it says AI tablets look really useful. Right now I use a Plod Pro and simply attach the AI summary to the back of my handwritten notes in my Remarkable.
You know, you should check out Dave over at Tablet Tech. In your spare time, check out Dave at Tablet Tech. He is a great Eink content creator here, a friend of mine. And so he has a workflow where he uses the Plod with his notes, and he has a couple of videos of how he incorporates that with his e-ink tablets. Now, I will say, if you use the Plod a lot and you like that workflow of the voice to text dictation and the summaries and all of that, you should look into the iFly Tech tablet. If you want like a full size 10 inch size tablet, you should look into the iFly Tech AI Note 2. I think it's a better tablet than the AI Note Air 2. Now, I have the Air 2, and the Air 2 honestly is to me, it's a Plod with a note taken out. The AI Note 2 is more of a e-ink tablet that has all of those Plod features included in it. So the AI paper from WeWoods, I think it's a good tablet, and I like the way the AI is incorporated in it. And you can do the same thing. You can record your meeting, you can get it transcribed, you can make summaries from it, just like the AI Note 2 and just like your Plod devices. I just think the AI Note 2 or the iFly Tech platform does that better, because it, like, you can take your notes with the iFly Tech, and while you're writing your handwritten notes, it's going to mark where that happened, and it's going to incorporate it into your recorded notes. So that's cool.
Money says, so helpful. Thank you.
I try to be.
1970 says, do you think Remarkable is going to release a new tablet? And then Shy says, are the tablets better than the Remarkable or the same?
So for the first question, I asked Remarkable if they were releasing something, and they said they couldn't tell me. And then what was the second question?
Are the tablets better than the Remarkable or the same? Are those tablets better than the...
So I think that's a little subjective. I think it depends on what you like. So me personally, I like the writing style. I like the writing feel of Remarkables. I like the way the UI is set up. I like my organization with Remarkable. I like just there's something about Remarkable. I like writing on them. So all of my focus writing, my creative writing, a lot of my personal journaling is done on Remarkable. Now, I'm a little privileged to be a reviewer, so I've purchased a lot of these tablets. Recently, I've been getting companies to send me a few. I think out of all my 20 tablets I have, I only got 3 for free. I guess it's not free. I still did a review, but like I don't have any deals. But if I just had to, if I had to only buy or only have one tablet, um, today it'd be the Remarkable Paper Pro because I can do everything I need to with it. It can be limited depending on what you want to do. If you want to do a lot of linking, or if you want a native calendar app that has to do apps and things like that, then the Remarkable probably wouldn't be the best. If I had to say the best all-purpose tablet today, it would be a toss-up between books would be my number one choice. AI paper platform would be my second choice. I think if you care more about the best writing feel on Ink, probably would have to be Supernote with the Feel Right 2 and the ceramic nib. I don't like the writing feel, but I do acknowledge that it's probably the best writing feel. A lot of people like that writing experience. I just think all of these tablets have good writing experiences. So the Feel Right 2 isn't that much of an advantage for me over a tablet like the AI paper that I think is more resourceful at what it does. And the books tablet that has every tool known to man. You can use every workflow. You just have to dig into the menus and set up the tablet the way you want to use it. If you don't want to spend time to set up the books tablet, then it's not going to be the tablet for you. If you want something you can pick up and use within 10 minutes and know how to use the tablet, I'm gonna say go with Remarkable, especially if you're gonna have a separate tablet for your reading. Like I think you said you like reading on a smaller tablet. So if you're already gonna say,
But those two different people.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you're gonna have a separate reading tablet and you don't really care that much about, especially if you want like a Kobo or you want a Kindle app or another third party reading app, and you're cool with having a dedicated e-reader and you need something for note taking, for meetings, for journaling, something that has good utility and resource, I definitely would say get a Remarkable. I would say start with the Paper Pure. It's cheap. You can get it for like $3.99 if you don't want the sleeve. You can get it for $4.40 with the sleeve and the Pro Pen. It's one of the cheaper entry points in e-ink, and honestly, it's a tablet that you can pick up and use right away.
You can, because I can use it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And if you want to get
that techie.
And the reason why I can roll with the Remarkable as even without modding my Remarkable, I would use it. But with the use of Remarkable mods, I've added three mods to the tablet that work for me. Table of content, a mod that allows me to create new notebooks from existing notebooks, and a mod that adds 2 extra features to my main toolbar. And that's it. And everything else comes native on Remarkable that I use. It's a good tablet. It's a lot of resource with it too. And it has the best partner app as well. I guess I got to throw Supernote in there because people hype it up so much, but I think it's overhyped. I think the Supernote is overhyped. I think this whole modularity thing is gaslighting their consumers because I can't do anything on modularity today. Not a thing, Dominique. Not a thing. But it has a decent writing feel. I give them that.
Okay.
Joe, we did it. We did it, Joe. Are the tablets? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we hit that one.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us on the late night.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's 1:31, and I've been up for a whole day now. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yep.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us with Tech Drop Alive and Dominique Unscripted. we will see you guys later on.
Bye.
Bye.